Yeah, I went through each and every one of them, actually. And then I also questioned, if they were way out of line. Are we gonna need to spend that the next year? We went through that on each one of those. My answer is yes, I did. But, if I present you the actuals, I can tell you, because of dealing with S&P, that, and I explained it to S&P without my, revenue projections that I have in this last quarter. Right now, it's showing it's way in the red. But I'm anticipating that that's going to change in this last quarter with my franchises and all that coming in, the tower and all these things. So I'm anticipating that it won't be that. It'll end up in the black. But right now, the actuals are going to be different than what you see because it's only for the 3 quarters, and it is going to be in the red. But I can provide that to y'all.
But in the red, you're just saying your revenues are less than your expenditures.
At this point, yes, sir.
But as far as these budgets are being representative of what we're spending this year, you think that's a good representation?
I do, yes, sir.
Mark, what's the internet cable service and on building maintenance? Why are we going up higher on that? What's that?
That's all a part of that cloud system we're doing. Every bit of that has to do with that. So we're going to have some cabling also. I had talked to y'all about we probably have to do a server room and all that coming forth. And he can explain it better, I think.
We're also doing right now, we're currently looking at all of the internet connections and all of the lines that we have, and we're trying to consolidate those. It's amazing how many different, libraries, different things, and so Eric Perkins is the guy that's spearheading this because he's just a tech guy. And so there's a bunch of different internet connections, a bunch of different lines that maybe we're looking at some juncture here to consolidate and try to get a better deal than the library working their own, the police department working their own, they working their own, they working their own, and that's in the works right now.
Well, what we have right now is the way it is now.
Right.
The things we're talking about changing will cause that to consolidate, like you said, and be a lot cheaper. But right now, based off the way we were doing it, that's it, plus the new cabling that we're going to have to go in.
You have to have a direct line connection with Fort Worth. If we have a direct line with them, and that caused our connections to go up. I'm sure the fire department has the same thing. You have to have a hard line.
So is that tie in with the equipment upgrade for council approved?
No, that's mainly the computers and stuff like that we're going to have to get. We still got some that aren't up to Windows 10, and we've added those in for this year. We went in last year and amended the budget so that we could do PD now because they were basically in a crisis. And so this year we're going to concentrate on the ones on the city hall side that's PD it done. And there's quite a few of them.
And in the event center, the special salaries, about a $10,000 increase. What are those salaries include?
Those are the Shirley.
Those are the
Last year we
Shirleys.
reduced, last year we were talking about reducing.
Last year we cut it because of COVID. We cut down the time that they were working. Now we've just gone back to full staff with it the way it was, the way it is.
The Shirleys in the regular salaries, or are they in the special?
They're in special. They're in special.
Is that because they're part-time?
Yes, sir.
So the maintenance guy is the regular salary?
He's regular.
Okay. Thank you.
And we also have a line item for contract labor, which we've used this year. Hopefully we won't next year.
Chief, have you hired a replacement at the animal shelter yet, or?
No, we haven't gotten anybody. One guy wanted $40 an hour.
What's that?
One guy wanted $40 an hour. He wouldn't do it for anything less.
Did you tell him we did too?
I took the job at that time.
Is King not coming back, or what's going on with him?
he's still out with the work-related injury. They're trying to decide whether to replace his entire shoulder, so
Oh, wow.
he's gonna be in it real bad.
Rehab is hell.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Myron, on the Fort Worth water purchase, I know when we talked about this the other night, but that from 30,000 to 291, that's back being on Fort Worth while they do the maintenance and construction at the water.
It is partially that, but it's based off really, what we did last year, which we had the system shut down for a while last year. So it's really based off of last year, because we felt like that was a fair way to do it, because we knew it was going to have to be down similar to that this year. And I'm gonna tell you, Fort Worth went up, when we get to the water, Fort Worth went up 17% on sewer, and on our water purchases, what was it, maybe 10 or 11, something like that.
I see the wastewater treatment.
Yeah.
Considerably.
It's up way up, yeah.
Okay, your report, to add more information to your question here.
Gordon, come on up, since these.
We base the, Fort Worth water on the same amount of gallons, and so with the increase from Fort Worth, that's basically the cost increase that you're seeing there was projected through the projections on that. So we use the same amount of water as we did last year. So we haven't calculated buying any more additional water from them. This is just the Fort Worth increase that's passed to us.
But the fact that we were down a lot last
Yes.
year, I rolled that in, as if we were gonna do the same this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I believe that number is around 270, is that what the number is? Sorry, no,
91, I thought it was,
291.
yeah.
And if you remember that, from the meeting, our representative said if we went on full-time, that number would be looking around 700,000 if we bought it all from them.
And now we just talked about the sewer going up,
The sewer is what, yes, sir, the sewer is what, is the great impact this year.
But you understand my point.
What's that?
We're talking about the sewer going up, and you're mentioning how it could go down if we switch to the same vendor, so to speak, Fort Worth. That the fresh water would go down.
No,
I don't think it would.
no, I think, no, it wouldn't go
I
down.
understood what you said.
No, the actual cost would go up Fort Worth. I mean, the overall,
Fort Worth, the water
yeah, our
price
annual,
would go down.
no, sir.
Okay, I misunderstood. I'm sorry.
Seven something, right?
Yes, sir, it'd go up to 700,000 versus the 2 something.
Okay, I misunderstood what you said, sorry.
I apologize.
Darren didn't go to Casselberry, so you gotta forgive him.
I heard you guys.
Mark down the number that far.
And I'd like to also kind of give some, I'm stepping out on a limb here, but, give some more information to Steve's question earlier about, are these numbers close? I'm gonna say they're the closest that we can get them, as I want to speak for the other directors in here also. We all, over the last 2 years, have joined together as a team to make that fire department happen, and we're still doing it. There's things that were cut in this budget session. I needed another staff member, chief needed 2, and, so unfortunately I didn't win the battle. Mine got cut, but, that's what it is. We move on and we get the job done with the people we have, things like that.
Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Indeed.
Marvin, we're in water, do you have anything specific you wanted to bring up?
Yeah,